Hey guys, and welcome to the Stanley Parable. In this episode, what we're going to try to do is,
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-ending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happen. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Thank you.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
So, what I'm first going to try to do is, let's see if I could actually get it to work. No. I guess not. I don't actually know how to do it. It was something about, like, looking at every single computer screen. I think that was what it was. I might be wrong. But, so, I mean, I think I found the secrets of the input button that usually comes up here. But, now let's do that later on. Because I do have different endings I do want to attempt at. For example,
when Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Though he's a horrible person, he does have a life, so...
yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Yep,
but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Totally spin. Oh shit. There we go.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
So if you watch my previous video, what I've done is go up here and drop. That's one thing. Oh, I had to pay $5,000 for. Oh. And also I jumped down there to the railway.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong
What I haven't done is go up there.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
How could I believe you, sir?
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. But I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
I have a girl?
She's been waiting.
I even have a girl. Wow, Stanley has a girl. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Is it here? Looks awfully dark, I must say. Oh shit! Wow.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To
Me?
reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Actually, there's two things I could do, obviously. One is not pick up the phone. I'll try to not pick up the phone first. Let's see what that does. Can I unplug this?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone?
Maybe.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly.
Screwed the rules.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Screwed
Let
the
me
rules.
double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife.
Oh, my.
And the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
Spoilers.
Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand.
I don't know, man.
How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe
yes,
it.
it's possible.
How had I not noticed it sooner?
I don't know.
You're not Stanley.
Oh.
You're a real person.
Boom! The truth.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Okay, alright.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
Indeed.
But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house.
My God.
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
I'm late. Oh, practice? Oh my God, it's...
Excellent.
Oh.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process.
Indeed.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
I'm ready. I am ready.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
Jesus.
But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been.
Danger
this way,
everywhere.
please.
Danger everywhere. Can I do something before? Do I have to? Probably do. Let's see. Just gonna make sure that. Alright, I'll just go through. I don't think there's... Ugh, oof, sorry. Now what? Do I... No. Do I go in here, I guess?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you...
Oh. Save right
jumping
there.
off the platform and dying.
Oh!
Imagine the main character dying
damn it.
senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
That's true.
We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Alright. Fudge. Alright, fine. It is this way, right? Yeah, okay. Danger, do not lie. If you're lying right now, then stop. Okay. So I'm going back, huh? Going way back to the beginning.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Oh, how nice.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think there is going to be a little narration if I do go the right way, so I'm just going to show that to you guys. I think.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of...
Oh, never mind. There isn't. Alright, so I'm going to go right back there. And, you know, be the power of a saver and do whatever I want.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry
my.
back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
We're too late. We're too late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that... I don't even... Oh my god, it's... Wow, I'm sorry, man. I didn't... Oh, so it just leads to the right ending, I guess, huh? I don't want to do that. Do I? Ah, no, you can't do that to me, game. That's too boring. Gotta give me a chart, fine. Fine, I'll do what you say. I'll do everything. Oh.
It's ruined.
Never mind.
I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that you... My story. You've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage. It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
No. There's a red door there.
I have to.
Wait. No. I guess I can't go up there? I don't know. I actually don't know. This sounds like Daft Punk, actually. Oh. Whoa.
I'm here.
Where?
I'm still here.
Oh.
Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever.
So clever indeed.
Now look where we are.
I don't know, man.
My entire game is destroyed.
Hello.
It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Yeah.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
I don't know, man.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
Not even.
That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
I'm a real person.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Oh.
Let's behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm getting mindfucked. I'm sorry. I'm getting so mindfucked.
No! Why did you do that?
I don't know, man.
Quickly, hurry. Just behave exactly as
Holy crap, the game is broken.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and
the
you'll
game
be
is
fine.
broken. I broke the game.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, I know that saving too much is kind of stupid, but I just want to check that, if... Would this also be broken? No, the door just closed behind it, so no. That's a no. That's a no.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's...
Not even close, because I have the power of save and loads. Control S.
No! Why did you do that?
No.
Quickly, hurry.
Jesus.
Behave exactly as
The game doesn't
Stanley
even give me a
would.
second.
That means
Oh my
choosing
god.
responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Probably.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, one more time, because I actually have a weird feeling that this might be some new ending. If I do it a certain number of times, if I break the game a certain number of times, I have a feeling.
Yet there was not a single
make
person
sure.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping...
Maybe not. Alright. A few more times. Just a few more times. Just bear with me, guys. Whoa, I just want to find that new ending.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Yeah, it's ending quickly there.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
One more time. That's a lot of save states. I'm gonna erase some of these. Wow. So to make sure, actually the door closed behind me, so I'm assuming that's actually it's broken. Or I mean it's right this
Yet
time.
there was not a single person here either.
Yeah, alright. I don't know if I could just be like just babbling nonsense right now. Honestly I have no idea, but I'm gonna try, you know, I just wanna try.
No! Why did you do that?
that.
Quickly, hurry.
Oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would.
Wait, never
That
mind.
means choosing
I've been
responsibly
wasting
and
time.
always putting the story
I
first.
think I've been wasting time.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
Yeah, I think
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I've been wasting time. So does it
No!
end at
Why
her
did you
as
do
well?
that? Quickly, hurry.
Yeah, alright, I've been wasting time. Alright, that's cool. That's actually fine. So I guess that was the, I don't even know what to call that ending. It's,
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
instead of just all whiteness, right? I agree, man. Whiteness is, meh. Alright, so perfect, that's on. So I think this is another ending, I'm not sure, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, honestly, I have no idea, but I'm gonna try it, because I have time, sort of.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Checking over my soldier, thingy. Shoulder. Is it on again? No, it's off. God damn it! Did I mess up something? Like, how do I make sure that that thing turns on? Is there a way for me to do it? Let's go make sure because I've heard that if you check every single computer, then that input thing actually does turn on. But I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Zero idea. Absolutely no idea. Alright. I'll try it. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. If I could do it, then I'll actually try doing it. Yes, but if I can't, then I'll just show you
All of
one
his
more
co-workers were gone.
ending that I
What
do
could it
know
mean?
exists.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh no, my coworkers. Oh. Nope, I have no idea. So, anyway, so here are a few endings we know we gotta do. One of them is, nope. this one. Yes. So I believe this one was the phone ending? Yeah. Okay. Oh. Oh. What?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now,
An
I
actual
want you
girl?
to come in and tell me all about
Your damn.
Oh.
Gotcha!
I will kill you.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
What?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? B?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
Oh.
One might even feel sorry
no.
for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I did. But...
But
I
in
don't
his
like
mind,
dolls.
in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
I can.
From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
I want to go on to bed. Oh, sweet.
And so he began to
Hey.
fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he
not
stepped up
TV.
from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last,
A choice.
It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Oh, yes.
Down another was a game with a baby.
Oh,
and he
yeah,
called
that.
it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer.
Oh, my
How
wife
could
is
there
gone.
possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
This...
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Huh? I won't do it? Mm-hmm. Not doing it. Nope. Not even... I am not gonna... Fine.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
No, this
How
means
can
a
I
lot,
get him to see
actually.
what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
A mirror might help him. Or, a mirror might help. No, but he has a point, I mean...
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
Hey, no.
And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
That's, Oh, it changed again. Alright, You know...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
What the fuck? Wait, I was getting emotional here. I was trying to get like a points about how people whatever. It's a whiteboard ending. Oh! Woo! No narration at all. It's just that. Well, I think that's how we're gonna end today. That was the Stanley Parable. Well, I don't know which part it is, like 5th or 6th part. And I'll see you guys next time in the next little edition.